It's 1:59 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so that's the time in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, Brisbane. Nathan David Breeze is 1:59. It's Friday the 2nd of August. Nathan Breeze equals 119. Middle name David. And Nathan's got a hand in this prediction for Steamboat Geyser. An eruption that is going to happen in 2 days. Today's Friday the 2nd, and it's 2 o'clock exactly. 2 o'clock, Friday, August 2, 2019. And in 2 days, on Sunday the 4th, there is going to be a major eruption of Steamboat Geyser in Wyoming at 1:37 p.m. So 13:37 p.m. is how it will be reported. 24-hour time format. 13:37 on Sunday 4th of August 2019. The 31st major eruption of Steamboat Geyser of 2019. 14.9 degrees in Canberra. Wetterling equals 133. Wetterling, Jake's surname. Name equals 33. Nathan Breeze, 119. Steamboat Geyser is in Wyoming in the USA. 40 is the value of David. Nathan's middle name is David. And it's 2 days, 14 hours, 40 minutes since Steamboat last erupted in Wyoming. The last eruption was at 7:20 a.m. on the 30th of July 2019. It was Tuesday, 30th of July 2019. So it's now 2 days, 14 hours, 41 minutes since the last eruption of Steamboat Geyser. 14 and 41, reflective numbers. Dead equals 14. Jake is dead, Nathan is dead. Brat is 41. You can't kill a brat. Brats don't die. 46 is Jayton. Jake and Nathan, or Nathan, became Jayton in a fantasy. A joint fantasy between the two of them. They came up with a character. 44 is the value of hope. Hope. Fantasy. Hope in fantasy. And a warning about something. What is it? William is 79. Handsome is 79. He's a handsome boy. Boy is 42. Boy. It's 2:03 now. So in Wyoming it's 10:03 p.m. Thursday, 4th of August. 1st of August. The eruption's on the 4th of August. 4th of August is Sunday, not Thursday. So it's today's Thursday, the 4th, the 1st. 4th, 1st? I guess they both start with an F. Could be why I'm having trouble. It's Thursday, the 1st of August today. It's the horse's birthday in Wyoming. Do they say the horse's birthday, 1st of August? We do. I don't know why. It's an old thing. We've got 2 horses. I don't know their actual birthdays. But anyway, depends where you live, what the time is. And really, it depends when the horse was born, when its birthday is. But you can kind of tell Wyoming has geysers, because of the name of Thermopolis. It kind of gives it away. Thermopolis, thermo, warmth, heat, concentration of heat from underground. So who does that remind you of? If there's a concentration of heat underground. So an eruption of Steamboat Geyser, which is the world's tallest geyser, like it shoots the tallest. Well, I guess that's what happens when two brats get together and have a joint fantasy. You get a prediction for a steamboat eruption. That's what you end up with. 126 and 17. So 126 hours and 17 minutes is 5 days and 6 hours. That's how it will be reported. 5 days, 6 hours and 17 minutes. That will be the reported interval. And the time will be reported as 13:37. 24-hour time format. Sunday, 4th of August 2019. 2 days away? More or less. I guess it's still 3 days away if you're in Wyoming. Fuel is 44. What is the fuel for Steamboat Geyser? I should come out so you can see it. It's like 44 minutes. 2 days, 14 hours, 44 minutes. Since the last eruption of Steamboat Geyser in Wyoming. We've still got 14.9 degrees in Canberra, so we've still got 149. The last eruption of Steamboat Geyser, guess what? The last eruption of Steamboat Geyser happened after, guess what? Guess how long? Guess how long the interval was? Guess. Go on, have a guess. It was demon o'clock. Actually, it wasn't. It was, in a way. 149 hours. See, August 4 equals 149. And the next eruption is going to be on August 4. But that's not what I was going to show you, is it? Yes, no, kind of, not really. And yes, it was, in a way. There it is, 149. I'm already on it. 149 hours and 28 minutes. Is 6 days, 5 hours and 28 minutes. That was the last eruption. It was on Tuesday. And I was born on a Tuesday. Does that mean I'm special? Yes. Yes, it does. Because it erupted on Tuesday. So it was saying, you're special. You're a special man. And your last name is Kelly. 65. I sound like such a wank, I don't know. And 28 is man. Actually, it's about someone else. Mostly. I mean, it might be hinting that, you know, there's a connection to me. I guess my name does have a value of 212. 212 just came, oh my goodness. Okay, that's weird. 212, 212, 122 and 1, what the? Okay, that's weird. That is officially weird. Because 12.2 or 21.2 is the same numbers rearranged. Jake was 11. Nathan was 13. Angel equals 39. Wedge-tailed eagle is 125. Wow. See, before we had wetling, right? 133, did we? I think we did. Well, 13 threes are 39. Angel. We've got 13 there. Nathan was 13. We've got 11 there. And there. Jake was 11. We've got a 4 km/h wind in Sydney and 17 degrees. The next interval is going to be 17 minutes and 126 minutes. What? 126 hours. That's better. Okay, 126 hours and 17 minutes will be the next interval, which is 5 days, 6 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, okay. And Brat is 41 and Lorenzo is 105. So Brat Lorenzo is 146. Brat Lorenzo aged 17. It's 14.6 degrees in Canberra with a wind of 17 km/h, which is not as strong as Hobart with 39 km/h winds. That's more what a wedge-tailed eagle probably would like for soaring. Wedge-tailed eagle is 125. 12.5 in Hobart. So here I am with my twin. I've got a twin too by the looks of it. And I didn't even know. Well, there you go. Now I know. That was weird. 10:09 in Thermopolis in Wyoming. But there's been a lot of weird stuff happening today, and it just keeps coming. So that was the last eruption. 149 hours and 28 minutes. The man of 149. And Uriel equals 65. Uriel is an angel. a sadist angel, actually, because he's the angel that disciplines demons. But sadist does not necessarily mean evil. It depends on whether or not the sadist respects free will or not. Actually, punishment is 139. Pain is 40. So, if the demon comes along and says, give me a good whipping, then it would be cruel to deny the demon his request, in some ways. If he really, really wants it, then I guess someone should whip him. And Uriel is the angel that can do that. But it has to be requested and desired by the demon, not forced upon him against his free will, because then it's torture. Then it's abuse. Then it's just being enslaved, really. 10:10 p.m. Thursday, 1st of August 2019. 10:10. Cool. 4 minutes since Old Faithful Geyser last erupted. Old Faithful. Old Faithful has a value of 114, which is the value of flagellation. Bad Boy, 49. A bad boy who seeks flagellation is unusual. Snake is 50. For a snake boy who seeks flagellation is even more unusual, but not completely unheard of. Whip is 56. Not completely unheard of. Because when you get whipped, you tend to writhe, squirm, or you just bundle yourself up into a little ball. Like, you try to make yourself as small as possible. Today's Friday the 2nd of August 2019. So you're a smaller target. That's normal reaction. Squirming and writhing is what snakes do. So it's not that surprising when you think about it, that when a snake gets whipped, it squirms. So it's 212, and we've got 212 and 212. Because snakes squirm anyway. They squirm at the best of times. And so when they get whipped, they squirm for sure, guaranteed. Guaranteed squirmer. And is it a good thing or a bad thing for a snake to get whipped? Well, generally it's a bad thing, because it's just like any other creature. It doesn't like it, so it's going to try and avoid it. But every now and then, you get what's called a kinky snake. That's what it's called. It's not necessarily kinky. It just means masochistic. I thought I'll take a photo of 212, since it's the value of my own name. And you just never know, it might be telling me something. It might be telling me I'm a snake who needs a whipping. But I don't think it is, because I already knew that a long time ago. Figured that out a long time ago. So there's no need for it to tell me that. Already know. Already knew. Old news. And I shouldn't take photos while making videos. It's really rude. It shows disrespect. But snakes tend to be quite disrespectful creatures. A bit on the rude side, you might say. Rude and disrespectful. Which is why snakes sometimes need a good whipping. Yes, well. 6 and 52. See, 6 written out as a word equals 52. That's what it equals. It has a value of 52. 6 equals 52. So that's kind of curious in itself. And 52 now is at the Daisy Geyser. So the devil is at the Daisy Geyser. The devil. Devil is 52, you see. The devil is Satan. We all know that, because he has horns. And horny is devilish. Horny is naughty. We all know this. Why? Because it is powerful energy, and it tends to want to get its own way all the time. That's why. So it needs discipline. So we tend to say it's naughty, because otherwise it does what it wants. That looks like a scorpion. Kind of. Brat, Lorenzo. Anyway, the point of all this is Lorenzo is a brat. Brat, Lorenzo is 146. And Lorenzo is on the Atlantic hurricane name list this year. Lorenzo is going to be a hurricane in the Atlantic in 2019. And it's 10:15 in Thermopolis, in Wyoming. And yeah, Jake has helped to come up with this prediction. And he's had some help from his effeminate twin, who is not actually a girl, but a gay boy. Or is that Jake? Oh yeah, Jake is a gay boy. So who's his effeminate? Oh yeah, Jayton is his effeminate twin, because Jayton has Satan in him. And that doesn't mean he's effeminate, it means he's horny, like a snake. And so he's horny and he's masochistic. Nathan Breeze is Jake's spiritual brother. And Nathan and Jake both have the same basic sexual dynamic. It's an aspect of their sexuality that they have in common. It doesn't define their sexuality. Sexuality is actually such a big thing. It's so dynamic. And people try to pigeonhole. But Jake and Nathan just have one powerful thing in common that is part of their sexuality. That's the best way to put it. Nathan's actually straight. Jake's gay, predominantly. Both of them are bisexual, actually. But Jake is more on the gay side. Nathan's more on the straight side. About 69%. And 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. It is 216. That is the time. And it's Friday. Nathan was born on a Friday, and so is Jake. It's Friday the 2nd. 2 is twins. Nathan and Jake are like spiritual brothers, because they have such a, I guess, a passion, such a vibrant, strong passion in common. They share something that's really powerful, and that makes them spiritual twins. And that's why when they left our world, they entered another world together at the same time. And Lorenzo is the boy who William sees when he looks in the mirror. Lorenzo is a demon with a difference, because Lorenzo is the answer to a lot of the bad things that are happening in our world today. It's like an answer, a reply, if you will. 17th of the 2nd is Jake's date of birth. He was born on Friday, the 17th of February, 1978. Today is Friday, the 2nd of August, 2019. Steamboat Geyser is going to erupt on Sunday, the 4th of August, 2 days from now, at 1:37 p.m. 1337. Hell is 37. 13 was Nathan's age when he left this planet, this world. He was 13. And people say, oh, man, you're saying some weird stuff, you're scaring me. And it's like, I'm scaring you. Well, why? What's so not scary about the world you're in? What's so not scary? I'll tell you something that Lorenzo is answering. Yi Ming Yuan was a drug trafficker. He was convicted for drug trafficking in Singapore. Okay? This is just one of the things that Lorenzo is answering. Lorenzo the hurricane that is coming. See, Nathan was born on the 24th and he died on the 7th in a firestorm. A firestorm. Killer is 67. Killer. So you could say, oh, killer equals 67. So I can't stand that number. It's a bad number. Or you could say, okay, so killer equals 67. What else equals 67? What else does equal 67? Welsh. Welsh equals 67. Welsh. Welsh, like from Wales. Nathan's surname, Breeze, is Welsh. Nathan equals 58. The same as Steam, 58. Welsh is 67 and fetish is 67. What is on the flag of Wales? It's a red dragon. And there are some people who don't like it. They think, oh, it's Satan. We shouldn't have that on our flag. We should have, I don't know, something like Saint Michael holding a sword or something. Well, Michael was a hurricane last year. Michael, category 4, could be upgraded to 5. Destroyer. This is the last 9 eruptions of Steamboat Geyser in Wyoming. The last one came on Tuesday, 30th of July 2019 at 7:20. After an interval of 6 days, 5 hours, 28 minutes. The next one, it's going to be the other way around. It's going to be 5 hours, 5 days and 6 hours, I should say, and 17 minutes. So 6 days and 5 hours is Uriel. Uriel is 6.5. Man is 28. And when you reverse it to 5.6, it's Whip. Whip is 56 and Lad is 17. So it's going to be 5 days, 6 hours and 17 minutes. Whip Lad. 149 is 6 days, 5 hours. It's 149 hours. So it's the same interval. That's no longer true. It's sort of moved on. It's now 2 days, 15 hours exactly since Steamboat Geyser last erupted. If I come out, you can see what I'm talking about. 6 days, 5 hours was the last interval. It's now 2 days, 15 hours exactly. If it was to erupt now, it would be 2 days and 15 hours. And it's 2:21. It's a reflection of 2:12, I guess. Friday the 2nd. So that's the time it happened, the last eruption. So if we click on Steamboat, you'll see the last eruption was at 20 past. 2 days, 15 hours, 1 minute ago, you see. And it's 2:22. 2:22 on Friday, August 2, 2019. So really it was 2 days, 15 hours, 2 minutes ago. It just hasn't quite caught up yet. 30th of June was Tuesday. I was born on a Tuesday. It seems to be all about me today. Well, it wasn't before. It was all about Nathan. Now it's about me, which is weird. It's almost like Nathan saying, hey, you've got something in common with me, buddy boy. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, that's exciting. And, well, my surname is Kelly, 65. Man is 28. Uriel, 65. So the next one's going to be this switched around. Switched around like the bare legs of a bad boy when he's having a bad day and gets caught doing something naughty and gets a switching. 5 days, 6 hours and 17 minutes is going to be the next one. Whip Lad. Nathan's clues are interesting. One of his clues was something to do with a switch. He took me to where the quince trees grow, and then there was an eruption that had a interval of 161 hours. Where is it? It'll be around here somewhere. That one. It's the value of painful switch, 161. That came after Nathan told me quince switch was a clue. Painful switch is 161. He seems to be very good at dropping hints. And switch also refers to something else, like switching from angel to demon. Wyoming is 106. Prophecy is 106. The hurricane is 130. That's the Lorenzo. Hurricanes whip things. And Lorenzo is a demon who likes to be whipped. So it's symbolic, you know what I mean? I've been to all this already, so I'm not going to go to all this again. It's just like, I'm just like, 224 is a very important number. It's a number that really strongly connects to the theme of whipping. Self-flagellation. Then Lorenzo decides that whipping himself is not that fun. It would be more fun if he had someone else to whip him. So he gives the whip to Melissa, And he says, whip me. And Melissa's like, okay, are you sure? And he says, yes, I'm sure. Because he's a masochist, you see. So 224 connects to, it's a powerful number on that theme of the demon who likes to be whipped while he's the demon. And then he goes back to angel form. He doesn't want to be whipped as the angel. There's no point to it. Angel, 39. God is 26. So these are the eruptions of Steenberg Giza and all the things that equal things. You know what I mean? All the things that equal things. Of course you do. Lawrence equals 81. Lorenzo comes from Lawrence. The prophecy is from the Wyoming Giza, and it's for the hurricane Lorenzo and his woman. He gets a woman to whip him. Melissa is the woman, the hurricane. The hurricane. Lorenzo is the fuel. The steam hammer. And he gets whipped and he gets more powerful as a result of his whipping, which is sort of an anomaly because men usually weaken when they're whipped, and women too, and children as well. Humans are weakened usually, but